My sister Brynn was 8 when she locked me in the basement and turned the lights off. I was 11. We were in our house in Tuscaloosa, and our parents were at the grocery store, and she held the door shut from the outside for 2 hours, while I sat on the concrete floor in the dark, listening to her hum to herself on the other side. When our parents got home, she told them I had gone down there on my own, and the door had stuck. My dad got the door open and looked at me standing there in the dark and told me to come on up for dinner. Nobody asked why I had been crying. By the time I was 14, I had it all mapped out. I knew her schedule better than my own. I knew that Sunday nights were the worst, and Wednesday afternoons were usually okay. I knew to keep my bedroom window unlocked in case I needed to get to the garage roof and wait her out. I knew which of our neighbors left their porch light on all night, and I knew I could knock on that door if things got bad enough. Things got bad enough twice. I knocked once. She came into my room one night when I was 16 with a steak knife from the kitchen drawer. She sat on my desk chair backwards and rested her chin on her arms and told me she had been thinking about me a lot lately. The way she said it made my stomach go cold. She set the knife on my desk and looked at it, and then looked at me and smiled and said, she just wanted me to see it. She wanted me to know it was an option she was considering. I sat on my bed and kept my face completely blank and didn't move 1 inch until she picked the knife back up and walked out. I did not sleep that night or the night after. She broke our mom's arm 7 weeks later, pulling her down the front steps over something about car keys. Our mom told the ER doctor she had tripped on the welcome mat. The doctor looked at the injury and then looked at me sitting against the wall in my hoodie and asked me to come take a walk with him down the hall. We stood by the water fountain and he asked me straight up if things were okay at home. I looked at him for about 3 seconds and then I said no, just that one word, no. And then everything else came out behind it, like it had been waiting a long time for that door to open. Brynn was placed in a residential facility within 2 weeks. She is 24 now and lives somewhere in Mississippi, and I pray for her sometimes. And that is the most I can offer, and I have made my peace with that being enough. I live in Knoxville now. I have a therapist I have seen for 5 years who knows every single corner of my story. I have the apartment with good locks and a cat named Sweet Potato who sits in my lap every evening like it is her full-time job. The scar on my wrist from a bad night when I was 15 has faded almost completely. My boyfriend traced it with his thumb one night and looked at me and said, "You made it though." Real quiet. Like it was just a fact. I had to look away because nobody had ever said it to me like that before. Like surviving was something worth noticing. I am still getting used to being with someone who notices. I think I will get there. Most days I think I am already most of the way there.